Hello, I'm Jenna Lynn Roberts with Present Path Tarot, and today we're going to talk about symbolism in cards. I'm standing on a mountain with my guest today, William Roberts, who's my dad, and he's into mythology and symbolism as well. He got me hooked on this addiction. And so today we're going to talk about the symbolism of mountains. Whenever you have a tarot deck, it has in the background, especially in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, there's landscapes in the background. And those landscapes are relevant to what the meaning of the card is about. And sometimes I'll be looking at a card and some mountain or lake or image in the card will really grab me, and I'll be like, oh, what's important about that? And so as you're reading, catching the symbols that are really holding your attention is important. So my dad and I are here standing at Mammoth Lakes with a mountain behind us and on top of a bigger mountain. And so what can we talk about mountains? How do mountains symbolism speak to you?
Well, throughout history, many cultures have seen mountains as the birthplace of humanity, and also as the mother of the earth, or the symbol of the mother of the earth. And therefore they pray to them, as well as they find that's where the gods go, on the top of the mountains, because the high places are more powerful and they can shed their power down to the rest of the earth. That was also true in particularly in some of the mountain nations of the Native Americans, where they always had one mountain, which was the birthplace of the people. That was also true in other cultures as well. Mountains speak to us, and the Sierra Nevadas in particular speak to me, because they are predominantly granite massifs, and they will speak to you if you listen.
Yeah, and I also feel like mountains in the cards, it can represent a journey that you have to take that's going to involve challenges. Like you have to go upward through a duration of time, through obstacles, and it's kind of a hero's journey in simply showing a mountain. There's a hero's journey, I think, mentioned in there in a sense.
Yeah.
And mountains also, if you really on a literal level, I mean, right now we're standing, it's kind of getting windy. It's the elements that we're up against, and it's also, the trees and the lakes. It's a place of deep nature that man cannot overcome easily with typical cities, systems, patriarchies, things like that. It's like the power of nature to me.
Yeah, absolutely, and that there is energy coming out of the mountains because everything is alive, and therefore you can soak in all of that life force that is being generated to you. That's why the vision quests of many Native, or almost all Native Americans, frequently go to mountains where they can immerse themselves in that pool of energy. And even in the Judeo-Christian tradition, the Ark of Noah came atop a mountain in Ararat, or in the mountains of Ararat, and that was essentially the birthplace of the rebirth of humanity, always in mountains.
Interesting. Ooh, getting some wind going now.
Yeah.
When you're looking at cards, you can think of mountains both as your own personal experiences with them. Maybe you grew up in the mountains, but you also can take them from a more traditional symbolic view of mythology that's relevant to you. And maybe you're a skier, and for you, mountains represent a good day of skiing or mountain biking downhill. So, letting it be whatever it is to you as you look at a mountain, not having to be stuck in any system. And we have some mountain bikers going down right now, enjoying their beautiful day. Anything else you want to share?
No, I think that's about it. But when I need refreshment of my soul, I will go and camp at about 11,000 feet and just talk to the mountains, and it cleanses me. It's marvelous.
Right, and of course monks and the hermit card often take place in the mountains. Monks go to monasteries, are almost always placed in mountains if they're nearby. And the hermit card in particular, to me, of the major arcana, I would say is a mountain region card, because the hermit usually lives away from society, and mountains again are hard to bring a city into. And the hermit, goes to the mountain to meditate and study, and then brings that wisdom back down into the city to share and to observe against. So yeah, I think that's a big part of the mountain. Is I think you do get some sort of spiritual energy from the mountain itself, for sure.
You definitely do. And all you have to do is open yourself up to it, and you will feel that energy. It's rejuvenating.
Yeah. So thanks for listening, and share your own views in the comments of what mountains mean to you symbolically or in your own life path. And please also subscribe to my page, Present Path Tarot. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook. And go out and get into the mountains this summer. You know, go get some hiking in, or sit by a lake and enjoy some beauty and take in some of that spiritual energy.
In the words of John Muir, the mountains are calling.
Have a good day.